So the first thing I'm gonna look to do is just block the knee as I'm stepping around and put my hand to the opposite side hip while throwing my head into the top side shoulder and just hitting them here. Really basic. Block the knee hip and hit to the far side shoulder. Just past the guard there. Wow. Straight. Make sense? Very easy. Move to go to the outside more often than not. He's going to move his feet with me like so. We have options as we move around. I can step in, look to back step to saddle. I can blast a knee cut through this guy. But I'm going to take a big step to the outside and I'm going to step back all the way in and getting him here. He's going to not do that for sure. He's just going to give me mount, right? So this knee is going to come up and we'll end up in headquarters. Once we get here, I want you guys to check your base, that he can't like elevate me over the top, right? I'm seated. I can put my hands on the floor, but it's not gonna be great because now he can elevate me. And this could lead to like float passing options, whatever, but I'd prefer to keep my hands somewhere on him, using the armpits as anchors. Here now when he tries to elevate me up, very difficult thing. If this foot is here and close to me, it's not super strong. I would much rather step in deep and flare. Keeping it here now, I kind of have this. I could also drop my knee down and just hook, so I'm not on the floor and just putting pressure on his leg, either one. So we're going to take a big step outside and then stepping in. See how I can put your leg in position for you?
I was scared to knee in the...
Don't worry about it. You're not going to knee me in the nuts. The problem is if he leaves his leg down there, I'm going to come through and just blast this guy in the mouth. Nobody's ever going to let me do that. So we have to get used to the reaction of what's actually going to happen. If you have to protect your nuts, then protect your nuts. Boom, step in. Here. He's going to check my base. Good. Strong stuff. That's it. We'll start from here. Just check your base for now. I like that you put your hand out on your hand.
No, I just got stuck in.
Boom, step. Heavy hips. Good posture. Don't be here. You're going to get launched. Make sense? If I put the frames on his armpits, there's nothing really stopping him from scooching away from me. But as he does that, he's elongating himself and getting long. It's going to give me an easy entry just to drop down and go chest to chest. I could also grab behind the head here and just go like can opener style. Now this makes it a lot harder for him to start elongating himself and moving away. Right? So this is like, if you're just sitting here and you're chilling peacefully, you're like, hey, I got good posture, he can't lift me, but there's no real pressure on Dilliar either. He's like free to move, and if he just moves away, that's gonna be a problem for me. So the grips we could have here, I can go behind the neck. Maybe I could go behind the head and look can opener, but this is illegal for most competitions, right? But it's effective. Here is okay, it stops him from moving away, and the stronger he tries to move away, the easier it is for me just to drop down and just play heavy. But what we're gonna look at doing here is I'm gonna look to pass this knee across the body so I can smash him down. If I could smash him, it's gonna be a very easy thing to pass the guard. He knows this, so he's gonna react by flaring his knee back that way. And as he does, I'm gonna grab my underhook, heist up, and throw my knee right into his ribs here. I don't wanna cut and try to pass out, making all this space. I actually want to use my foot and just hook his leg here, keeping my knee into his armpit and this hook. It's a really good position. Now I can camp if I want to. I got a deep, deep underhook, and when I'm ready, I'm going to take this knee into the hip. You feel the pressure there, Dilliar?
Yeah.
Give him a little cross face and pass like that, instead of trying to like slice through and away. So I step through, boom. I control the posture. I'm looking to push this knee. He fights it, I shoot an underhook and cut right inside. Pulling my leg free and putting this hook behind of his knee. This is a really strong position for me. You can camp here if you want. When I'm ready, I can pull up on this arm and drive this knee back into the hip. Very, very easy way to pass the guard. Big step, boom, crush. Shooting through, hooking, collect the arm. Sure. Make sense?
Yeah.
Why don't you go all the way through? Is it so that you can collect the arm?
If I go all the way through, I'm going to end up doing that wrong knee cut that here, he's gonna start wrestling up on me. I don't want this. Even if he doesn't have the underhook here, it's gonna be, there's so much space. If he just shrimps away, yeah, now I'm like, oh shit, I gotta try to fix this. I'm not gonna win this battle anymore. I don't wanna give up any space. So I like to, like this little hook of the knee, this is actually a Craig Jones thing. The important reaction is this. If he, we'll do this after if he doesn't resist, but he's gonna resist here and boom, this little hook is from Craig. I really like this. This is cool, strong. You feel jacked up here?
Yeah, kind of just like.
That's the idea. Grabbing, pulling, and then into the hip here. Move the leg now.
Now I can free it.
Right. It's safe, right? It's a good, easy way to pass. All right, let's try it. So from the bottom player's perspective, if I give up this topside underhook, it's gonna be bad, right? So if I'm being real stingy, start hitting your pass. He pushes, I flare back, he cuts across. Yeah, he gets this underhook early, super important, right? So now I'm worried, okay, his body's blocking me from getting this. This changes everything. If I get this knee in between us, now I can get elegant, use it to get up. Get elegant. We need a better way of phrasing that. So he's gonna keep this gap super closed, right? But keep that gap closed so I can't get my knee inside. Ready? But I have this now. And I can start looking to recover to quarter guard. I can start building back a guard from here. So if I can't get in the space where I want to, which is just here, if I'm unable to get that because he's being real stingy and blocking it, he's giving me another option. And that option is just to bump him from the back here. And now I can start looking to wrestle up, boom, and get up on top. So from the bottom player's perspective, like, we haven't lost everything here yet. Just because he's got the underhook, if he's able to pull on this arm, this changes everything, because now I can't bump him forward anymore. I'm gonna run into this wall. So controlling this arm and this underhook is like super important for this pass. Without this, I can start bumping him, there isn't that wall there, and I can look to start wrestling up. So I want you guys just play with this a little bit from the bottom, get a feel for how this works. First, try to get here. This is like the easiest one. Now I can start attacking him, I can bump him over. Like bad things are gonna happen to him. So you're gonna learn pretty quick to plug that hole. Yeah, he's being tough here, good. Now that the hole's plugged, if I control his wrist, I can bump him forward and he'll face plant because he has no posts, right? Come back. So just using your knee back here, this is like classic knee on belly escape. Just bump him forward, right? Use it to wrestle up. So that's gonna be like what I want bottom player to work on. Now top player, you have two jobs. If he resists the bump here, like he moves it away, he might give me this back. I get my knee shield back inside, getting elegant and making him super weird off his pass. That makes sense? Just play around at that from the bottom side a little bit. So, here, I push his knee, he flares it back across. I shoot my underhook, I get deep. Here, if he's like, bumps me a little bit, but I have like a posting hand and he decides just to clamp his legs around my ankle. Right now he's got this quarter guard situation. It's a lot harder for me to try to free this. Now look at my knee starting to pull away from the body where we don't want it to be. So I don't want to go back to white belt passing. Now start doing this with my knee away from his body. I want to keep this here, and instead I'm going to drop my head to this side here, and I'm going to crank his spine over to the side. Now from here I can extend this back, and he can't hold that guard. So I keep my knee right up against his body. Keep your quarter guard there. Straight back, and he can't. Now I can feel here because that pressure's gone, right? So just a small detail on the pass, because you will get caught here in this quarter guard position, and I don't want you to revert to your old white belt self and start trying this and this. This is where bad things happen. There's a time and a place to push off on the foot, but this is not it. This guy could easily just bump me back over, right? So here, my head drops to this side, and I straighten out his spine. Now I have this deep underhook. I still don't go here. You can, because now that I'm here, with my head on this side, it's way harder to sweep me over to there.
It's impossible.
Impossible, right? So I could Now push on the leg to free it. But what I've been finding is keeping the knee close to the body and just running it straight back. I give up less. Then I can come through and pass that quarter guard. Does that make sense? Let's play with that and then you guys can get some free rolls in. Go 1, 2.